Hey everyone, this is Zach here with another episode of Hope for Master Ball. It's a new week and we got a new team. This team comes from my buddy UpdateVGC. They actually use this team to top cut the PokeNinoBros, one of their tournaments. They got top 4 and they played really well. I wish I would have got to see some of the matches, but they showed me this team and I wanted to try it out and they wanted me to try it out. So it's a little different than what I'm used to, but there are parts of it that I'm familiar with and there are parts of it that I like. So if you guys enjoy this content, Update's Twitter link will be in the description down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Anyways, okay, Dialga. So he has a lineup for Dialga, and it basically comes down to Charizard, Whimsicott, Torkoal, and Zacian, which I played about 5 or 6 practice matches, and it was I was going up against Aura Guru, so I had to deal with some Trick Room and Ally Switch, so there was a little bit of a challenge there, but I think. No, I ended up losing Zacian to the Arcanine in the back. But hopefully this one is a little different. Love the Copperaja background. Double Intimidate. Do you Rockfall the Charizard? Because you fake out the Whimsicott, right? Do I want to switch Torkoal in, or do I want to switch Zacian in? Let's go with Zacian. This Whimsicott doesn't have Protect, which is a style that I'm used to because I've played with a no Protect Whimsicott before. It's so hard to lead it. Now, if they doubled up into the Whimsicott, this is going to be pretty bad. And we should see a Max Lando. And you will probably Max Rockfall here. A Max Airstream would be bad, because then you would get the speed advantage, I think. There's the fake out, yeah. So that's solid damage. Max Airstream. Who'd you go into? Where is my Extreme Speed app? Yes. And I'm pretty sure the Zacian's max speed. Check summary. Come on. Lando. Oh yeah, no, it's max speed, but we won't outspeed it unless we Airstream and Protect. That was a close one. There's the rock ball under the Charizard. Man. Okay, so we bring in Whimsicott and we Tailwind. But that doesn't help with the fact that we have Instant and Lando to deal with. Could you protect Lando here? I want to try it. Ooh. Okay. Okay, we making reads. Regieleki. We're faster though. We have to Moonblast and Behemoth Blade here. There's no Life Orb, so you might be Lumberry, you might be Assault Vest. Looking how you led it against the Charizard. Okay, Primarina. Oh, wow. We just one shot. Critical hit. Volt switch. Okay, so we hang on here. So how many more turns of Tailwind do we have? Well, no, because if we get can get Landorus, or if we can get Regieleki out of the way. Two more turns of Tailwind. So we Moonblast here. And we switch in Torkoal. We'll bring up the Sun. That will take away the Sand, the special defense boost from Landers. And we get rid of the Regieleki. So Zacian is now the fastest thing on the field, even without Tailwind. Unless this Lando ends up being Choice Scarf. And no, you're not Choice Scarf because you've protected. But you protect it when you are maxed. I think I want to taunt here so you can't protect. And just start launching a Heat Wave. Okay. So Tailwind's petered out. I'm not risking it. Because what if it is Choice Scarf? At the range I'm at, like an Earthquake knocks me out. Okay. We just keep doubling because you can only protect for so long. And you're going to hope that we don't get the knockout. But we do. So that's a good game. I don't think Dynamaxing Charizard there was kind of foolish on my part. Or I should have... If I knew I was switching in Zacian, I should have maxed airstreamed either the Ensign or the Landorus to get that speed advantage, but then I still would have had to deal with both of those mons being on the field at one time and being such a threat to Zacian. And I think it was really foolish of me to take so much damage on Zacian knowing that it's my cleanup. But at the same time, as you saw, like resetting the Tailwinds and getting the Moonblast to just like chip down Regieleki, Whimsicott is needed. Like, that's why Whimsicott carries Focus Sash. That's why most Whimsicotts have Protect, even with Focus Sash, because if you don't get your Whimsicott to be used like your Whimsicott is planned to, most of the time, a lot of game plans become a lot harder without that Whimsicott. But we're going to jump into the next one. I think we played that well, all things considered. I think turn 1 was pretty sloppy, but calling that Landorus max guard because they were trying to not take damage on the Landorus, so I knew they would max guard and just flare blitz. So that let me double up. Okay, so this is Kyogre team. 167. I feel like this is a bad idea, but I kind of want to do it. This is a bad idea. Ooh, okay. That was such a good lead. Because you can flip in one of these mons for Kyogre. I think I have to get the Wildfire on the field. And Whimsicott is the best switch here. Because if you try to Spore, so yeah, you're going to bring in Kyogre. And I mean, you set the rain up. How much damage does Mantine do? And honestly, we can manually set Sun back up. So we just have to hope. I know Mantine gets access to Swift Swim, so I want to say your Swift Swim Life Orb. But I forget if Mantine is physical or special. I want to say it's physical, because you have it next to a Kyogre. But I'm hoping that you're special, because we're Assault Vest. Okay, so it looks like you're special. And that's actually a decent chunk. Do you worry about me going into... I don't think you do. I don't think you worry about me going into your Kyogre. So a Water Spout here is going to do a lot. Even though we set up the Sun. But we are going to get the Solar Power boost and get a... Okay, so Kyogre is Scarfed. Max Airstream. That's enough to knock out the Whimsicott. Okay. Let's go into the Kyogre here with Zacian. Update gave me like a list of like common leads for matchups, and Charizard, Torkoal, and Rain was not one of them. So I definitely am the one who made the bad call on that lead. I should have had Torkoal in the back to provoke a switch out. That or Whimsicott, because like Whimsicott doesn't get harmed here at all. This is the Amoonguss. Okay, so we'll lose Charizard. Unless you opt in to damage the Zacian. No, you should be going for Charizard here. We've done a solid amount of damage. Amoonguss can of course switch out. And I think that's your plan. But we're faster here unless you immediately switch the Amoonguss out. How many turns of Wildfire do we have? We have one more turn of Wildfire. We're +1 speed, +1 attack. You're +1 speed, so if you bring out the rain, let's substitute. Amoonguss is going to protect. Okay, so we're faster without the rain up. Tailwind? Tailwind? Oh, man. That was such a good play. Now do you Water Spout Pollen Puff here? And your Choice Scarf, so your speed is ridiculous right now. Oh. Water Spout. There goes Torkoal. That should get rid of Amoonguss. But this Tailwind, like how, like... And they have Intimidate out. Oh... So we just protect. You can't Earthquake though. Water Spout, okay. Rock Slide. Yeah, because I mean you really don't need the damage of who's more of the threat here? Probably Kyogre. Do we live this double up though? Absolutely not. Good game. That was really well played. That weather control was really good. And I did not expect that Tailwind. I did not at all expect that Tailwind. So when they did that, I was just like, oh, they got me. Because if I would have just Behemoth Blade Mantine there and like Heat Waved or Earth Powered, or yeah, even Earth Power would have into the Amoonguss, I would have risked getting hit with a Spore, but then they would have risked being like doubled up on. So I don't know how that would go. Because if I don't take out the Amoonguss immediately, you start like recycling in Regenerator and recycling in Intimidate, into the Zacian and just win that way, right? I don't know. I think it was really well played from both sides. I led terrible, and that's my fault. I kind of did that on purpose. But anyways, if you guys like this team, don't forget to check out Update's Twitter in the description down below. And if you made it this far in the video, I want to say thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about the team in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Anyways, I'm Zach, and I will see everybody later.